Cards are dealt. Casey, you in? I'm in. Dolan, you in? Yeah. Hurley, in? Yeah, I'm in. Hall? Pass. Hall pass. Will not be seen today, so that we can bring you the Loren Wally Morning Show.
The Loren Wally Show.
Yes, sirree. It's the 143rd annual Loren Wally St. Patrick's Day Show. Actually, it's only the 142nd, but so what? We lied a little. Starring Lauren Owens and Wally Bride. Like corned beef and cabbage and too many raisins and diarrhea, these guys go together. John Doyle, rather than being in the spirit, he has the spirits be in him. News and information as only a fine young lass with a touch of sass and a giant hair across her neck could give with Suco. Traffic that'll have you cursing to the high heavens with Hank Morris. And Longboy the producer as Johnny John Brian, Seamus Liam O'Brien, the guy with the world's most Irish name. Now, get set for the most Irish show that's ever been on in the history of radio. Yeah, it's the Loren Wally Morning Show on 105.7 FM, WROR.
Good morning, and welcome. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Loren Wally Morning Show is on the air here at 105.7 WROR, and happy St. Patty's Day to you today.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
The old train just went through. How you being?
I'm being fine, and you?
All day long, you're going to be hearing people thinking they're Irish.
I know.
And I wonder what the people from Ireland think when they they must just go, they're a bunch of blithering idiots, you know.
Hey, Lauren knows. He's been over there.
Yeah?
He's been there on St. Patrick's.
I was in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day.
Were you really?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
I ran into more Boston cops in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day than anybody else.
The
It was amazing.
Yeah.
They were there for the parade.
Sure.
But did the people get into it?
Yeah, the people were into it.
Oh, okay.
But it's a holiday over there.
Yeah, but I don't think they celebrate in Ireland as much as we do here.
Well, that's because there are more Irish people living here than there are in Ireland.
Right. There are.
Plus, there's not much of a difference between St. Patrick's Day and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's
every day,
right.
Every day in Ireland.
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day.
Well, good morning. It's Hanko Morse who stepped into the studio this morning.
Well, you all look very, very festive with your green on today, but Wally, I don't think St. Patrick wore a paisley vest. St. Patrick's Day. I'm just saying.
Paisley.
Well, that was the English part of it.
That was the English
The
part.
British part. Yeah.
Okay, Sue, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. Wow, you guys do get into this
Oh, yes,
St. Patrick's
yes,
Day
ma'am.
thing.
You don't? You don't do No?
Just the partying portion of it. The green, not my color.
Well, things we have coming up in the program today. We got the Game of the Day email update. Men from Maine. We're actually thinking about breaking out the old time machine, the Wayback Machine, and going back in time to meet up and see if we can find St. Patrick himself.
That would be
Tighty. That'll be fun. Now, Wally's, you got a big Wallyology for us.
Yes, we're going to tell you how long it takes the alcohol to get into your system after you have a drink. We're also going to tell you how long it takes the all the nicotines to get into your system after you take a puff of smoke. It's amazing how fast these things get to your head.
So if you're having a smoke with your drink this morning, you're going to really want to hear this.
I'll also be looking for your help this morning as we're trying to come up with the greatest all-time Irish hit parade tunes.
Wow.
We'll explain this a little later. In the meantime, let's get things started
It's a
here.
theme show.
It is a theme show, 60s, 70s, 80s, right here from 105.7 WROR. Against the Wind's the name of the song. It's Bob Seger's Silver Bullet Band here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, are you ready to play the Loren Wally Game of the Day? Well, on the line this morning is Janet Lofgren, who is from Middleborough, Massachusetts.
Hi.
Good morning, Janet. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
Morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you.
Now, are you prepared for the game?
I think so.
Okay, today's game is the Saint game.
The Saint game?
Yeah, since it is St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
We give you clues, and your job is to name that saint. Okay, here we go. Roger Moore's first TV series is called
The Saint.
The Saint. Whoa! That is correct. Okay. A kid's aspirin.
St. Joseph.
That is correct. A clothing designer.
And it's got Saint in it?
Mm-hmm.
Could be anywhere.
Give you the
right?
first.
Yeah, could be anywhere in it. Yeah.
Could be like in the
Could like be Eve something.
like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Saint,
East Saint.
Yeah.
Yes. East Saint Adam.
No, that's not it. No.
Eve.
Saint Laurent.
Loren, she's
Okay.
at 7.
Okay, she got it. Okay. It's a street in the Back Bay.
Oh, you got to know the city to know that.
No idea on that one?
no, I
No. That's St. Botolph Street. Okay, a football team in the National Football League.
The Saints.
The Saints.
That is correct. A hospital in Boston.
Boston?
St. Mass General.
Nope.
St. Deaconess.
Nope, not St. Deaconess.
St. Beth Israel.
No.
St. Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth's was what we're looking for. Okay, that's enough. You got a prize coming this morning. A $50 gift certificate to Uno Chicago Grill. With Uno's new menu, you can dig into something really good without feeling really guilty. New flavorful choices right next to deep dish classics. So treat yourself good and treat yourself right at Uno's, Janet. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Did I say welcome? You're more than welcome.
You said
welcome.
You're more than welcome, and have a wonderful day. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Loren and Wally, mornings from 5:30 until 10 on 105.7 WROR.
Hank, how much of you is Irish?
I'm about half Irish. My grandmother was an O'Leary, her mother was an O'Shea, and my great-grandmother was a Burke.
Doesn't your brother married an Irish girl,
My
right?
sister-in-law
From
Denise
Ireland.
is from Cork City.
Yeah.
And I've been there, and I've kissed the Blarney. In fact, I French kissed the Blarney Stone. I figured I traveled all that way.
You know what they do to the Blarney Stone.
I care less. I wipe that down nice and clean.
Yeah, okay.
Although the crazy thing about the Blarney Stone is you have to lean back off the building, and they have like an 82-year-old guy holding you down to try and secure you.
Well, how far down
Sue's
would
used
you
to that.
fall if you did? If you fell, how far down would you fall?
So's Jody.
Probably 150 feet.
Really? It's like
Okay.
a well?
Well, now how much Irish are you, Tom?
I'm half Irish, half Scotch.
Okay.
My mother is Scotch, and my dad's side is Irish.
Okay. Wally, how much?
I also have, my mother believes, because I'm dark Irish. I am. I'm dark Irish. So there's Spanish blood somewhere
a tanning
in
bed.
me. No, it's not.
because you're always under a tanning bed.
No,
That's
the
right.
dark Irish because the Spaniards came over. At
Spanish invasion.
The Spanish
They had their way with
They
your
had their way
grandmother.
with no, not Nana.
Senora Doyle.
Grampy couldn't even have his way with Nana.
How much Irish?
3/4.
3/4. Hey, long boy, how much Irish? Half Irish. Wow. Are we the only non-Irish people in this room?
I guess so.
Oh, wait a minute. You've
We're
got
the only
some-
ones that aren't
you must
drunk
have some
this morning.
Irish.
No. I'm
Owens?
I'm half German and half Welsh.
Well,
And-
Welch, that's close enough.
See,
Yeah.
what my family does, it invades your coal mine and takes all your coal. Really?
I'm 100% Utah.
Really?
Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Boston, you say Utaran.
Hey, good morning.
Utard.
This is Loren Wally. How you doing this morning?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, is there anyone the Irish didn't have sex with?
This is a rough crowd. Okay, thanks for calling. Have a great day. They were celebrating St. Patrick's Day just a little bit early in Colorado on Sunday afternoon. Police were blocking off most of the intersection while they they processed the scene of a drunk driving accident. As one woman drove by after sitting in traffic waiting to get through the intersection, she yelled at the cops for blocking traffic. Told them, "Hey, stupid place to block traffic." So one of the cops pulled her over. She was booked for DUI.
They smelled booze on it.
Oh, well, that's
Stupid place to block traffic. You stupid cops.
now if there's nothing wrong with you, well, if you're not inebriated,
Yeah, I think.
or if you
You
just
can say something.
can you say something?
Yeah, I
think
and
so.
They can't do anything.
I think so. But, they could kind of like look at your car and see, okay, is the inspection sticker, is there anything wrong with that car?
Okay, but for just doing that,
I don't think there's anything.
well, if there's
it's freedom of speech, Wally.
police officer out there, maybe you could tell us:
Yeah.
that ever happen? Has that ever happened to you? And did you think about giving them a ticket?
Yeah, give us a call,
What would you give
617.
him a ticket for?
Disturbing the peace, maybe? I don't know. You could come up with some
You know
kind
what,
of
though?
whack.
If I had my way, there would be something to the effect of disrespect of the law. You know.
Wow.
No, I'm saying.
Wow, that's wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow. That just blows me away.
Well, now we know he's already been drinking this morning.
How many coffees have you had?
No, I'm just saying.
We're talking about a guy who doesn't just park in handicap zones, he double parks in handicap zones.
What I'm saying is, I mean, a law maybe I should have clarified it by saying
Yes,
a law enforcement person. Yes. I mean, you actually have the right to walk up to a cop and call him whatever you want.
Whatever. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Blah, 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 and it's within your rights. There should be a law that says you can't do that. That's disrespect.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Why?
I mean, I agree with you, but it's not you.
It's like coming out of your mouth.
I have a lot of friends that are stupid-ass cops.
Oh, we have Jeannie on the line. Good morning, Jeannie. How are you this morning?
We're very good, thank you. And you?
Good, thanks.
Quite well on top of the morning. What do you have for us here?
We have a Father O'Malley story.
A Father O'Malley. Okay.
No.
Father O'Malley was walking through the center of town one day, and he sees little Tommy Doyle coming out of the bakery with a loaf of bread in one arm and his hand in his pocket. And he says, "Little Tommy Doyle, how are you today?" And he says, "Hello, Father." And Father O'Malley says, "I see you've got the staff of life in your hand. What have you got in the other?" And little Tommy Doyle says, "Bread."
Loren Wally. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you very much, Jeannie. Oh, well, look, amazing. Father O'Malley's here,
Good morning,
Jeannie.
everybody.
Well, good morning, Father O'Malley.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to one and all. I got one for you.
Okay.
So Jeannie's driving down the street in a sweat because she had an important meeting, couldn't find a parking spot.
Mm-hmm.
So she looks up to heaven, she says, "Lord, take pity on me. If you find me a parking place, I'll go to Mass every Sunday for the rest of my life and give up Irish whiskey."
Mm-hmm.
Miraculously, a parking place appeared. Mm-hmm. Jeannie says, "Never mind, I found one."
Okay, well, thanks for calling.
Thank you very much.